Yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, I know. Yes, Julian, I'm working on it now. I'm starting it now, yes, okay. Yes, I know, yes, I will bring beers, yes, I will. Okay, bye. Oh, hi guys. John here again with another video. I don't know what this video is called because I haven't decided yet, but it's to do with a myth, or could be true, you decide. But anyway, it's a story about a plane that disappeared for quite a long time, a number of years, and then suddenly reappeared in very strange circumstances. So sit back, relax, and watch the video. This is an account of the Santiago Flight 513. It is truly one of the most mysterious and mind-bending encounters on record. One where a plane took off from Germany in 1954, disappeared and was presumed crashed before reappearing over the skies of Brazil some 35 years later. What's more, the aircraft appeared brand new as opposed to nearly 4 decades old. Although the story first appeared in the World Weekly News, which would usually result in an instant dismissal by even the most enthusiastic researcher of strange events, the legend has endured, lasted, and been much debated, and the fact that the plane disappeared without a trace is almost certainly a fact. Did it reappear in 1989 then? And if not, what was the mysterious plane that did? And who did the skeletons they found on board belong to? Should the connections of the plane to the Lockheed Group be any reason for suspicion? What do you think, guys? Santiago Flight 513 left the runway in Aachen, which was then in West Germany, on the afternoon of the 4th of September 1954. The Lockheed Super Constellation's planned destination was Chile in South America. On board were 88 passengers and 4 crew. There was nothing special, at least knownly, about the flight. There were no special passengers and no mysterious cargo. It was a standard flight across the Atlantic Ocean that operated regularly. However, several hours later, while over the Atlantic, the plane simply disappeared. They would just vanish from the radar screen and all contact ceased. No wreckage would surface and no distress signals came in. They had quite literally, it would seem, vanished into thin air. With no other information to go on and no wreckage to study, the main theory was that the plane experienced difficulties and crashed into the Atlantic Ocean. All 92 people on board were officially declared dead. However, the case was still officially unexplained and unsolved. Many other theories were put forth as to what might have happened over the years. Was it a case of mass alien abduction? Were the victims of some unknown Bermuda Triangle type phenomenon? Had they entered a wormhole or a portal? As bizarre as some of these alternate theories undoubtedly are, when a strange plane suddenly reappeared in October 1989 in Brazilian airspace, it would make many people look again at these apparently crazy suggestions a little bit more seriously. On the afternoon of the 12th of October 1989, a plane would suddenly appear as if out of nowhere over the skies of Porto Alegre in Brazil. Repeated attempts to communicate with the mysterious aircraft were made by the control tower at the airport below. All, however, would go unanswered. The plane was circling the airport, which it did several times before it eventually came into land on one of the runways. Given the highly mysterious, potentially dangerous nature of the situation, the tower would immediately dispatch a response team to the location. Almost as soon as the response team approached, several of them began to get an eerie feeling about how events were unfolding, not least due to the Santiago Airlines logo on the side of the aircraft, which would have been out of business for over 3 decades, since 1956. Even more bizarre, upon researching the plane's serial number, the system would declare this was Santiago Flight 513, a plane that had mysteriously disappeared without a trace in September 1954. The aircraft itself appeared brand new, as if it was a standard plane operating in the then modern age. It certainly had no aging that one might expect for a plane that had allegedly been missing for over 30 years. Then, with the engines of the plane running as if brand new and ready for takeoff, the team would enter this most mysterious and long-vanished vehicle. After gaining entry through one of the passenger doors, the unit began to board this mysterious aircraft. As they did, each looked around with feelings ranging from disbelief to absolute horror. In their seats, as if part of a macabre display, sat the skeletal remains of the passengers of the flight. Upon entering the cockpit, they would find the same with the 4 crew members. Perhaps as a further twist to the surreal scene was the sight of the captain, Miguel Curry's skeleton hands still holding onto the controls. Of course, once the crew began to regain their composure, the question of just how the plane not only managed to circle the airport but perform a standard near-perfect landing with no one other than 92 skeletons on board arose. While word obviously leaked out of the incident, which let's not forget occurred in full view of a busy airport, the high-ranking airport employees would remain tight-lipped regarding the apparent encounter. Some would even accuse them of actively attempting to cover up the events. Brazilian authorities would state that the strange plane had appeared over the airport and landed there. They would, however, say nothing else, at least publicly, of the incident. With the sudden and strange appearance, theories once again went into overdrive. As you might imagine, many people were more than critical of the Brazilian authorities' handling of the incident, speculating there could be proof of strange phenomena such as wormholes. For example, physics professor Rodrigo de Manuel stated that such a discovery could change the way we view our world and alter science as we know it. He would also state it is a crime to keep information like this secret. Many believe the account of Santiago Flight 513 is nothing more than a hoax. That could well be the case. After all, even if we get our heads around the notion of wormholes or portals or time travel, how did the plane land so successfully without a crew to guide it down? We could speculate endlessly for possible reasons. Perhaps, if we accept the wormhole theory for a moment, they were alive for a time, when entering 1989. However, maybe space-time caught up with them upon landing and reduced them to skeletal remains. Maybe we should look again at the Lockheed connection. Might the flight have been part of some kind of experiment with secret technology? Possibly even reverse-engineered alien technology. Once again, it's pure speculation. But there were and are a substantial amount of US air bases in Germany, and if a test of some kind of highly advanced top-secret technology was to take place, it would also make sense to happen away from the skies of the United States. Might it have been an experiment with time travel technology? Might it be a secret device on board that created a wormhole or portal? If we accept Flight 513 as part of a secret experiment, it is also safe to say the results were disastrous. Whether a factual account, modern urban legend, or something else in the middle of the two, the case of the Santiago Flight 513 continues to fascinate researchers the world around. There we are, guys. What do you think of that? True? False? Any theories, please let us know. And if you like this new fact or fiction, I don't know, you've got to see series. If it becomes a series, if you like this sort of new thing, please let us know. I think Julian is working on a video as well. In fact, his video might be out before this one because of different reasons, so let's see what happens. But otherwise, until next time, I wish you all bye bye for now.